close, and I need you close. Yeah, wish we could stay here forever. Each day you keep getting better. Gotta love you close, and I need you close. I need you close. Yeah. Na 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 na. Every day, look away. Na 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 na. Every day, look away. We could be good friends. We could be good friends. We could be good friends. We could be good friends, yeah. We could be good friends. 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 We could be good friends, yeah. We could be good friends. We could be good friends, yeah. Each time you leave me, it's harder. Feels like I'm stuck underwater. Can't hold my breath. Can't hold my breath. Don't know what's there. No.
Give me a 3 in the chat if you can hear me. We are getting things situated back here, but let me know in the chat if whether or not you can hear me and where you are listening to me from or watching me from. Let me know. Yay. Okay, perfect. Hey, how are you? Three is in the place. Hey, sister. Even though I just got done talking to you, sister. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so as you guys know from my last live, I know some people are like, I thought you said you was done going live. No, I didn't. I didn't say I was never going live again, girl. I said we weren't doing any more question and answers, but we are going to unpack some things. So let me know. If whether or not you've heard of Color Wow or however you say it, let me know in the chat if whether or not you've heard of this product before. Now, this is probably, we could count on one hand how many product reviews I've done, right? This one isn't necessarily going to be a product review. I'm not going to be telling you to use this product. I'm not telling you not to use this product or any of those things, right? All I'm doing is breaking down the key constituents and telling you what's in it, right? And then you can decide from there if whether or not it's something that you want to use continuously. You decide what it is that you want to do. Okay? It's up to you. But when you watch this video, if you go clip it or if you see it clipped, right? Before we get started, let's make it known that I am in no way, shape, or form saying don't ever use this product or use this product is great. I'm not telling you that it's good or bad. Now, some of the verbiage, right, that you are going to see in my blog post is going to say, you'll see the word no. I'm speaking of something scientifically when we're talking about the structural integrity of the human hair shaft. So, if we are in a good place, right, where I can speak frankly, where everybody could hear without being offended, right? And if we understand that I'm not here to tell you, yes, use it or no, don't use it. I'm not saying yes or no, right? Not saying yes or no, right? That's everybody get me on that. Let me get twos across the board, and then I'm gonna get started. I just need to see some twos across the board. Okay. So let me play this really quick.
One friend that always tells you the truth, that never beats around the bush, never walks on eggshells, that hurts your feelings sometimes, he's not the asshole. All your other friends that sit idly by while you destroy yourself and tell you that you're just fine the way you are, they're the assholes. The best friends you can have in the world are the ones that don't care what you want to hear, they only tell you what you need to hear, and they'll keep it 100% real always. The friends that you hate the most in the short term are going to be the ones that you love the most in the long term, because they have your best interest in mind, they want to see you fulfill your potential and be what they know you can be.
So I like to play that just because I really like for that to be something that plays in your mind as I'm talking, because sometimes people may take my passion for aggression, and I don't want you to do that, right? So let's just hop right into this. If you want to follow along with the blog post that we're going to get into in a second, then that is in the description box below. But what's crazy, and the main reason why I'm doing this pop-up live, is because it was the perfect alignment, right? Been in the lab all day, right? And we were going over a couple of things, working on a project for a client. And that's all that I'm at liberty to say. But it was surrounding this product, or the chemical composition of this product, I should say. Yes, that's better. And as I'm doing that all day within the 7-day challenge group, I get this notification, right? So I'm like, the alignment cannot be more perfect. And again, this is within the 7-day hair growth challenge group, but we're a family, right? So this is about 6 hours ago. She said, avoiding the cycle of restarting with the 7-day challenge. And what she's talking about when she's talking about avoiding the cycle of restarting, she means like doing a big chop over and over and over and over again, have to cut drastic amounts of your hair over and over again, is what she means by that. She said, I appreciate the insight shared in the 7-day challenge. As soon as I saw the video, I understood why the girl in the video's hair became damaged from the continuous use of color. Wow. It also reinforced the simple wisdom of being intentional and consistent with hair products, and most importantly, our routines. No hacks, no shortcuts. I remember when Sim was asked about this product during a YouTube live, which we in right now, and she ended with a straightforward question. How does making your hair water resistant make sense? And then this is a link, a video link that she ended up sharing. Now, I'm not going to play that video because I don't know if whether or not I work things out or whatever with copyright and stuff of that nature, right? But that was so crazy because I was already typing my notes out. Now, most of the time, whenever I do like a blog post or whatever, right? Okay. So I always, anytime that we do a live or anything like that, and I add a blog posts come from notes from experiments that I do, and like different information that I collected, things of that nature. That's where they all come from. And then I take my chicken scratch notes and I put them together as something that can be broken down into a blog post, right? So I was doing it already today when I was in the lab. So whenever I saw this one, I was just like, okay, this is confirmation. I'll just go ahead and break this down. So again, I'm sure that you guys have heard of Color Wow. I'm not about to tell you if you just came in. I'm not telling you to use it, and I'm not telling you not to use it. By the end of this video, you do whatever it is that you want to do. Okay? I'm just telling you what it is. You do what you want. All right, all right. Does everybody get that? Okay. All right. So, why Color Wow products are a bad fit for long-term use. Okay. So this is what the product looks like. Give me a one in the chat, at least a couple of people, if you can hear me okay, and if you can see everything okay. Let me know, baby. Just don't want to keep talking if nobody can hear me. Okay, thank you, sister. All right. So I tell you guys about porosity all the time, right? And I know sometimes it could possibly seem like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but to understand that hair's porosity is to master your hair. One porosity is not better than the other, but by you knowing the different porosities that there are, you know how to deal with each one properly. Low porosity hair isn't better than high porosity hair. High porosity hair isn't worse than low porosity hair. Like, it doesn't work like that. It just so happens that if your hair is damaged, and let's say you have low porosity hair, a cuticle that was once closed will be open. But see, the difference between a damaged hair shaft of high porosity, the cuticle is just open, right? It never has the ability to close again. Whereas high porosity hair, our cuticle opens a lot faster and a lot easier, but it does close. That's the difference. All right. So that's why porosity is important. And as we talk, you're going to understand why that's something that I'm going to. So the first level of porosity that we're going to start with is low porosity hair. Low porosity hair has a tightly sealed cuticle, which makes it resistant to moisture absorption. Now, when we're talking about moisture, people get really confused. To moisturize something is to seal it, to cover it, to lock something in. That's what moisturizing means. Most people think that when, let's say, for example, when you look at my hair in a video, if you would say, oh, your hair looks really shiny, it's moisturized. No, my hair isn't moisturized, it's shiny. Moisturization is to lock in something, it is to seal, to lock. Don't take my word for it. So I really want you guys to understand what that means, right? When it comes to low porosity hair, because the cuticle is already tighter than normal, to add something to it that is going to be a sealant, right? To add another sealant, which is what a moisturizer is. Somebody put in the comments in the chat for me. To moisturize is to seal. A moisturizer is a sealant, right? So to put a moisturizer on a hair shaft that is already tightly sealed is a little bit of an oxymoron, right? This means that the product needs to penetrate deeply to be effective. Color Wow products, however, are designed to coat the hair shaft rather than to nourish the inside, making them a poor choice for high porosity strands. So before we get started, if we are talking about if whether or not a product like Color Wow does anything for the inner cortex of the hair shaft, if it repairs the hair, how about that? How about that? It doesn't, like, not at all, because it's not meant to do that. It's not formulated to do that. I'm not saying like, oh, it's a bad product. I'm telling you what the product is formulated to do. But because people use the product on social media, they're like, oh my God, it's great to make your hair shiny and repair it. No, it's not. Let's keep going. Sorry. for chewing ice in your ear. Number one, heavy film forming agents weigh down the hair. Now, the key ingredients of Color Wow are the things that y'all need to focus on. Looking at the back of the bottle and looking at the label isn't enough if you don't take the time to sit down with a pen and paper and really research what those additives are, what they do, and what all of their properties are. But I did it for you. All right. Number one is going to be silicone. And in parentheses, I have the exact type of silicone that's in there. And this creates a waterproof barrier that repels moisture. So I'm going to ask you something. How can something that repels moisture be moisturizing? Hey, hello, I don't know. Let's keep going. Oh, cool. Okay, so number two is going to be polymers. Now, in the link in the description box below, if you haven't watched it already, when this video is over, make sure you head over there and go watch that. Hello, because I have already talked about polymers. I did a full-fledged live on polymers, breaking them down, and I told you already. So go watch that. But in short, polymers form a film on the hair for a smoother and frizz control like effect, right? It doesn't actually do anything to fix the problem that caused the frizz in the first place or anything like that. It puts a film on the hair. So, why is this bad for low porosity hair? These ingredients sit on top of the hair shaft instead of penetrating. And that's what low porosity hair needs. Low porosity hair doesn't need a film on top of it. The cuticle layer is already a little tighter than normal. So all you're doing is making it worse. That's literally all you're doing. So the next thing is going to be, excuse me, since a low porosity hair already has a tightly closed cuticle, these coatings only add weight, leading to buildup, dullness, and stiffness over time. And that stiffness eventually leads to breakage. That's why, even though y'all see the majority of the reviews that you see are positive, but behind the scenes, you hear a lot of negativity of breakage and so many other things, but I digress. Um, Next up is humidity proof. The humidity proof effects of the products like Dream Coat make it even harder for moisture to enter, leaving the hair dry, brittle underneath the coating. So it doesn't penetrate the cuticle layer. It doesn't penetrate the cortex or the medulla. It never gets there. Nothing's ever fixed. It's just a coat put on top of it. That is it, and that is all. So it has no deep repair. It's only a temporary surface fix. Now, the hydrolyzed keratin within it coats the hair to add strength and thickness. So you have the illusion that your hair shaft is becoming naturally thicker. It's not. You just have layers of a protein, a hydrolyzed protein on top of your hair, and those layers make the diameter of the hair shaft thicker, which in return is giving you the illusion of having thicker hair. Your hair is not thicker, girl. You just have a bunch of layers on top of things, right? So, listen, the thing that you need to know, right? These different things stick to the hair's surface to hide its regrowth. So you literally take something and it's literally like putting glue on the hair shaft. But I digress. If that's what you want to do, you want to do. So why is it not necessarily ideal for low porosity hair? Because these ingredients, they don't penetrate. They only create an outer layer that temporarily makes the hair look healthy. It's a temporary fix that actually does more harm than good. If your hair shaft is already weaker, or if it's already breaking, or if you already have extremely low porosity hair, the last thing you want to do is put a bunch of artificial layers on it. But okay, okay. Once the product wears off or washes out, the hair is still in the same state or worse because the buildup has suffocated the hair strands. You've completely cut off any oxygen flow because sometimes when your hair gets damaged, there is a chance that you can fix things, right? There's a chance that things can be rejuvenated. But if from jump all you've done is put layers and layers on top of it, it's suffocating. It can't breathe. So eventually it's going to wear off. Unlike different penetrating oils or bond building treatments, these products don't actually repair the damage at all on a structural level. And number three is the humectics that can backfire. Now, humectants themselves are not bad. Nexus has one of my favorite humectants, but this is a really, really thick humectant, multiple versions of humectants put together, right? On top of the hair shaft. So when it comes to low porosity hair, since the cuticle is already a little resistant to moisture, humectant cannot penetrate right? So instead of these ingredients, they cause a sticky and coated feeling attached to dust leading to buildup. So what you don't understand is even though your hair may look good for a minute, what y'all don't understand is one of the main reasons that you have to wash your hair is because your hair attracts a lot of different microorganisms for your environment. They make their way to the scalp. So if you have something as thick, right, as Color Wow, which is what we was talking about, baby. With if you have something as thick as Wow or Color Wow, whatever you call the products, if you have something as thick as that, it doubles, almost triples the levels of scalp inflammation that you can get depending on your practices, right? Number four, buildup that can lead to dryness and more breakage over time. Because low porosity hair doesn't absorb product oil, repeated use of Color Wow formulas can cause buildup on the hair strand and scalp. Because let's be honest, most of us, a product, y'all are rubbing the products into the scalp directly. Let's be honest. Most people are not avoiding the scalp in any way, shape, or form. Let's be honest. If I'm being honest with you. Um, so this buildup can make it even harder for moisture and different nutrients, hydration, and all different things to get into the hair, leading to more brittle and dry hair that is way, way easier to break and is more prone to breakage. So the illusion of smoothness fades as the cuticle remains unhealthy and dehydrated beneath the coating. The hair never gets hydrated. You just cover it up. That's it. That's all, right? So, what low porosity hair needs instead of heavy surface coating products, low porosity hair thrives with lightweight penetrating oils, right? Like argan oil, grapeseed oil, and this type of oil. Now, when I'm saying oils, y'all know how I feel about oils in the goddamn on blasted hair, okay? They don't belong. They don't go. They don't need to be there. But if you have booked an appointment with a trichologist and she or he has found some type of scalp infection and they treat your scalp that day with the oil as a carrier. Now, understand that if I ever use oil as a carrier for a client, the whatever it is that I mix up that I use for my client is only going to be about 5% whatever oil I decide to use. Oil is just the carrier. The word carrier is exactly what it sounds like. It's the thing that carries whatever these key constituents are to the hair follicle. But I never need to use oils on my client's hair. Never. It's never something that we need to do. It is literally a last resort if they have a serious scalp infection and we need to deliver some serious like glycerites or something like that directly to the follicle, then we use that. Other than that, I don't recommend oils, and y'all know that. All right. Next up is going to be water-based hydration that actually absorbs. So, different steam treatments. And when I say steam treatments, you don't have to have a steamer to do a steam treatment. You can do a steam treatment on your hair in the shower. Like shampoo your hair in the shower and then take your conditioner, put your conditioner on your hair, then put the cap on your head, and the shower is full of steam. The room's full of steam. There's the steamer. You don't need to buy a steamer. You don't even need to do it buy a dryer to do that. You don't. Next up is going to be water-based hydration that actually absorbs, right? Clarifying shampoos to remove buildup from film forming agents. And in the last video I have that I posted earlier today, I have a list of my favorite clarifying shampoos that are linked on the screen in the lower left hand corner, so you can go look at that. But yeah, I'll leave them linked here when this video is. And next up is the moisture balance protein free conditioners to prevent stiffness if you have low porosity hair. So just know, if you keep doing it, you gonna get blocked. And not blocked from my channel. Girl, I ain't gonna block you. Do what you wanna do. I'm not tripping. You ain't gonna get blocked. Your follicle gonna get blocked though. Your follicle is about to get blocked. Okay? It is about to get blocked. Honey. Just know. Okay? Color wow. Listen, they're not designed for long-term use, and hair health is just not. They act as a temporary mask covering up issues, whether fixing the damage within. And low porosity hair requires lightweight penetrating hydration, not heavy film forming agents that block moisture and create buildup. So the best products for low porosity hair, they're all left over on my blog. So if you really want to know, make sure you head over there to check it out. Right. So let me go and look at your comments really quick to see what you guys have to say. Really quick. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and then we'll come back and talk, and then I'm gonna go 26 minutes, girl, and I'm see we may be out of here before an hour, baby. Okay, let me go. Let me get back. Okay. Why color wild products can also be problematic for medium and high porosity hair, because we were talking about it for low porosity hair. Again, if you just came in and you in here, I know, you know what I'm saying? I know, don't listen. I'm a new woman. I am. So don't try to be holding on to the past, right? I'm not telling you what to do. Any other time, I'm like, no, stop. Don't do that. Girl, do what you want to do, baby. You can use this baby until you blue in the face, my baby. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just giving you the pros and the cons. I don't really have too many pros. But anyway, okay. So, drink some water. Why color wow products can also be problematic for medium and high porosity hair. Color Wow products are designed to coat the hair shaft rather than deeply repair, oh my goodness, or nourish it. While they may provide a temporary smoothing or freeze control effect, they can still cause issues for medium and high porosity hair, which have different needs. So, number one, the issues for medium porosity hair. Medium porosity hair has a moderately open cuticle, meaning that it can absorb moisture well, but it still needs balance, right? The main issue with Color Wow products is buildup and imbalance, which can disrupt the hair's natural moisture retention. Your hair can retain moisture on its own, regardless of what anybody wants to say. Within the sebaceous gland of your hair follicle, sebum is produced, and its main objective is to help your body regulate the amount of bacteria on the scalp while moisturizing the hair shaft. And the easiest way for you to get it to coat your hair, baby, is to comb it, baby. Number one, the film forming agents cause overcoating. Next up is going to be certain ingredients like the ones listed on the screen, and they also coat the hair, preventing moisture from entering. And this is with medium porosity hair. Over time, the coating can make medium porosity hair feel stiff, greasy, or because it no longer absorbs nutrients properly. Oily because it no longer absorbs the nutrients properly. So remember, when you're putting a coating on the hair, the cuticle can't do what it's supposed to do. If the cuticle is opened and closed by hot or cold water, what makes you think that putting something on the hair permanently to make it waterproof is going to be a good thing? Girl. Anyway, silicone-based products can disrupt the moisture balance. And when we're talking about silicone-based, I'm not saying silicones are bad, but Color Wow has multiple versions of silicones and polymers and humectants all in one formulation. And that's what's doing it, right? So, since medium porosity hair already has good absorptions, heavy silicones can create an unnecessary barrier, and this leads to a false sense of smoothness. But once the product wears off, hair may feel dry, tangled, or brittle. Protein sensitivity after repeated use. And some Color Wow products contain hydrolyzed proteins that strengthen the hair temporarily. Now, since medium porosity hair already has a good structure, too much protein can lead to stiffness and breakage. Now, build the bottom line for medium porosity hair is Color Wow can give a short term benefit, right? It'll make your hair look freaking beautiful while it's on there, right? But it disrupts the moisture balance over time, which leads to unpredictable results. Sometimes too dry, sometimes too oily. It all depends on the level of buildup. And next up is going to be the issue that it has for high porosity hair. High porosity hair has an extremely open cuticle. I have high porosity hair, meaning it absorbs moisture quickly but loses it just as fast. This hair type needs deep penetrating hydration and cuticle repairing ingredients, which Color Wow does not provide. Okay, now I have high porosity hair, and whenever somebody says that they have high porosity hair, it just makes you think, oh my God, their hair is so damaged and their hair can't hold moisture. No, 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 no. It doesn't mean that it can't. It just means that the products that I use are going to be different from the products that you use. So if I know that my hair is high porosity and it has a problem, let's say with frizz, instead of me using products that are encouraging the cuticle to open, I'm going to use products that are encouraging the cuticle to close and smooth a little bit, not close, smooth. That's why I love Nexus, right? Because their products are really, really good with that. All right. So, seals the hair but doesn't restore moisture. High porosity hair needs moisture retention, but Color Wow silicones and polymers create an artificial seal without actually hydrating the hair. This traps dryness instead of helping the hair absorb or hold on to moisture and hydration properly. Now, the lack of internal repair gets serious because you are using nothing but this product thinking that you're doing something when in reality, what you're actually looking at isn't your hair. That's not what your hair really looks like. All right. High porosity hair needs bond repairing treatments like Olaplex or K18. I am a Olaplex girl, but I know y'all like K18 and I don't care what y'all use. I just prefer Olaplex over K18. K18 is cool, good for you, but you can't mix K18 with hair color, and K18 doesn't work until after the damage is already done. You can put Olaplex in your color, and Olaplex's molecule works faster than the color molecule that you're going to use to treat your hair or your client's hair. So I digress. Anyway, lack of internal repair, high porosity hair needs, I already read that. Color while only smooths the surface. So once the product wears off, like I keep saying, the frizziness and the damage is all still there. And overuse can make hair more fragile. And if high porosity hair relies too much on surface level fixes, like Color Wow, because most of the girls who are crazy about it have damaged high porosity hair or high porosity hair, and you're under the illusion that your hair is good, but it's really not. It becomes weaker over time because the cuticle is still damaged. Nothing fixed it, it was just covered. This leads to increased breakage, split ends, and worsening of your porosity over time. The bottom line is color wow may make hair look sleek temporarily, but it leads to no fixes whatsoever on the internal damage that was caused. So the hair stays weak, dry, and frizzy once the product wears off. All right. So my final verdict is for low porosity hair, it blocks moisture absorption, carries buildup, and leaves the hair dry and stiff. For medium porosity hair, it disrupts the moisture balance, which can cause unpredictable results and overcoats the hair. And for high porosity hair, it seals damage without repairing, it increases the dryness and widely increases breakage. All right. So, over on the blog, which is left in the description box below, I have a couple of other options for you that are better. And that is it, and that is all. I really, really hope that that made sense to you. So let me know in the chat how do you feel about the conversation that we just had thus far? How do you feel? Ooh, it ain't been an hour. It ain't been an hour, baby. How do you feel about that? You always my go-to on because I got you, girl. Leave your comments really quick. I'm just gonna get some water so I'm not coughing in your face. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, okay. What he just said is exactly the description of my husband. Okay. Yes. Yes, I'm just putting this up for the people. Hey Chad, I usually moisturize my hair first before I use color. Wow. Mm. Yeah, like I said, I'm not telling y'all what to do, what not to do. I'm not even when I tell y'all I'm turning over a new leaf, that's what I mean. Y'all do whatever it is that y'all want to do. I'm just telling you what it is. And if you decide that you still want to use it, then my baby, you go ahead and do that. I don't understand. I don't like color wild. Definitely a fan of Moroccan oil lime. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're really good. Yes. All you need to do is keep your hair healthy. And that's why I opened it up. What about hair rinses? This is completely different. Color Wow is a whole product line. So I'm not talking about hair color. Like Wow, Color Wow, Wow, the product, but I I don't recommend because okay, y'all about to get mad at me, but when you say what about rinses, you mean what about the color of a rinse that you could do at home yourself? I'm not gonna make recommendations like that. So I love y'all, but that's not what this video is for. Over on the Simple Network, on the Sit Down Network, I may uh do a color video over there, but I'm not talking about that over here. I don't see any problems with color wow. I don't see any pro. Oh, you said pros. I was about to be like, oh, no, okay. That I don't see any pros with color wow. Let me put my damn glasses on. It looks like a slow hair death. I agree. But again, I'm not telling y'all to use it or not to use it or not to use it. Do what you want to do, baby. All you need is shampoo, conditioner, leave-in. Listen, let them know. Let them know. You feel me, sister? Okay, good. I'm glad everybody's receiving it good. Good. And so again, I want everybody to go and do their own research for themselves. Don't just be like, oh, sis said this, because I didn't say anything. I haven't told you to use it and I haven't told you not to use it. I just told you what it does to the hair. And if that still sounds good enough for you, then baby, go ahead and do it, baby. Yeah, I didn't say yes or no. I didn't say yes or no. But okay, let's do this. In the comments, real quick for me, because I'm not telling you what to do. So in the comments, what decision have you made? What decision have you made on this product line? I don't know if the line is called Color Wow or if it's called Wow. I think it's just called Wow. I'm talking about their whole line, not just the color. I'm talking about the entire line, not just the color. I keep saying color wow or hair wow because I don't care about the brand like that. So I'm not like well versed in so whatever the name of the brand is. If it's called wow, that's what I mean. What about camera flat iron spray? Huh? No, this has I'm only talking about Color Wow. I'm not talking about no other products. And then in any other product recommendations, check my Amazon store. The link is in all of my videos. Or if you don't find the link, just go on Amazon and type in send out and my store will pop right back up. I have both Wild Flat Iron Spray. Mine is dry and it reverts. I thought I was doing something wrong. Or someone pour water. I don't know. I don't even know, boo. I wish I could answer that, but I couldn't even tell you because, excuse me, I'm such a creature of habit. I don't stem from like three product lines. Outside of three product lines, I don't try new stuff. I just don't. I did notice that about Color Wow, that it did dry your hair out. With continued use, you would have to use Paul Mitchell 3 shampoos because it sticks to your hair for 3 washes. Yes, because it's literally glue. It's glue. It's like a shiny mirror mask for your hair. Your hair isn't really healthy. Your hair is actually worse after you use it. because instead of your hair getting the hydration from the environment that it needs, instead of your body's natural sebum healing it, it's just covered in whatever artificial polymer humectant mix they done made up. So, oh no, not rinses for color, but rinses for bond repair. Well, a rinse for, but that wouldn't be called a rinse, love. Is that's just a bond treatment. That's those. I'm not being rude, but those are two completely different services. Like if you was to call me on the phone and say, "Hey, Sin, I want I want to get a rinse," I'm not gonna do anything that has anything to do with bonds. I'm not gonna touch the Olaplex. Like I don't. So those are two completely different things, Linda. I feel like color wow isn't for health. It's not. It's just for style. So you better condition your hair heavy if you use it. So then my question is, why would you use it? Why would you use it? If it's not gonna help, if all it's gonna do is lie, it's like a product wig. It's a wig and a bottle. But but do you think? I like Olaplex number 6. It doesn't get better. Oh, it gets better. And let me tell you something, Brittany, baby, everything works until it doesn't. And the only reason that we are having this conversation right now, right? Only reason I'm having this conversation right now is because there is a big group of people that that used to think the same thing that you think. And then now they have to pay thousands of dollars to see people like me. So you keep using it. No one cares. But just know how, just girl, go ahead. Oh, girl, go roll around in it, girl. But just remember, on this day, you were warned. So don't be like, oh God, why is this happening to me? You were warned. You were warned. Hair weathering takes anywhere between 6 months to 25 years to show up. My love, you remember this day. Moving along. I'm not being rude, but I don't want my energy disrupted. So, moderators, please be aware. Thank you. Because it definitely gets better. That's crazy. But do what you want to do. You better take care of your hair. Girl, listen, I do not. Girl, I don't want to give a shit, girl. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Do what you want to do. I'm just letting you know what's in the bottle. I'm just letting you know what's in the bottle, baby. Let's move along. And if I took that the wrong way, I apologize. But anybody else, we're not saying wild stuff. If you actually, I take it back. I take it back. I apologize. I'm a new woman. It's gonna take a minute. I'm a new woman. It'll take a minute. Do what you want to do. Moving along. What was the I never use? Yeah. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I can say this. I had to text my lab partner. So there are people who have a lot of money who bought into the hype of Color Wow. And they whenever they go in for a lawsuit and things of that nature, they end up paying research scientists to do research. and to have like definite studies and things of that nature. So I'm just sharing a small, very small, minute version of it with you. So please, if you gonna say something, make sure you put the whole complete sentence there because I've been in the lab all day, working all day. Okay, so a color wow. Feel like it's for Caucasian people because they wash their hair more frequently. It's only for styling. It doesn't love. Whether you are white, black, yellow, green, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Peruvian, Malaysian, it doesn't matter. Low porosity hair is low porosity hair. A black woman with low porosity hair, a white woman with low porosity hair, a Latino woman with low porosity hair, all of us are going to get the same result using Color Wow. There's no difference between a white woman with low porosity hair and a black woman with low porosity hair. And I really need y'all to understand that. I'm not being rude or disrespectful, but I'm the only black girl in my lab. They have the same issues that we have. We just have minor differences. And porosity doesn't have a race attached to it. I'm not being rude to you. I just want that to be like, let that be the last time that that holds room or space in your mind. There, that has nothing to do with nothing. Oh, porosity doesn't have an ethnic choice. It doesn't have ethnic groups and pickings. That's what we do as humans. The human body doesn't work like that. Low porosity is low porosity, whether regardless of the color of your skin. I bought it and returned it the same day. You used it a year ago. Why? What's the reasoning behind y'all not using it? Like I said, I know because for them to come in and hire us, we had to see what happened. So I know what it does. I'm just asking because I want to know whether or not the things that you are dealing with are the same things that led me to dealing with it in the first place. Because if you've been on my channel for a while, you know I don't care nothing about products. I'm doing great. How are you? I bought the Color Wow travel size to try it, but honestly, no more celebrity products for me. See, I don't even know who, like, what celebrity made it. I literally know absolutely nothing about it. I know nothing about the celebrity that made it. Even though I'm being paid a lot of money to research it, I have absolutely, I mean, yeah, I have absolutely like no idea what the process was for the celebrity to create it. You have to understand my job is to look at the chemical compound of what's in the bottle, not the girl who put it in there. Okay. That's something we can probably do later, but there are other people who are working on it that are dealing with that. That's not my area. That's what I just said, Brittany. I said if I girl, I got my glasses on. Praise the Lord. My bad, girl. Girl, you gotta girl put it in the whole sentence. Don't be abbreviating, girl, because that irritated me. Don't be abbreviating. You didn't irritate me, but the abbreviation that I read real fast. You gotta remember, I'm going through comments like this, like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, girl, I'm not doing it. This ain't reading rainbow. Just make it plain for a player. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. You welcome. And again, you guys remember, like, do whatever it is that you want to do. If you still like, that's not what you were saying. That's not what you were saying, boo. You read it right. I mean, I read it wrong. I'm sorry. That's not what you were saying. But if it was like shit, do your thing, 21, do your thing. Just I think it's dumb, but do your thing. I'm just playing. I don't think it's dumb because if I say I think it's dumb, that means I don't think you should do it because I don't think you should do dumb stuff. What you want to do? I've been wondering about Olaplex products. I have three, but I like to try the shampoo and conditioner as well. Try the shampoo and conditioner. The only thing that I'm gonna say about Olaplex, well, not about Olaplex, but about you ordering Olaplex, please don't be like most people. And because you decide that you want to try Olaplex, you go and buy every product that Olaplex has. I've been using Olaplex since they came out. And well, not since they came out, since I got my license, which was over 17, 16, 17 years ago. Okay. So I've been using Olaplex for a really long time, but I do not use every product that they've ever created. I don't use every Olaplex product. Only buy the Olaplex that you need. Don't just go buy everything. So yes, try the shampoo and conditioner. You should try it, boo. But just don't like that full kit that got some of everything. Girl, don't do that. Because you're not gonna know what to do with half of the bottle. I'll have to watch from the beginning to get the full breakdown. Yes, please do. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hi everyone. Thanks Sam for covering this. I work at Ulta and have been thinking about trying the spray. Heard it was good. Listen, everybody's going to say it's good because if your hair feels like crap, right? If your hair feels like crap, and then you take a product that is just a bunch of layers of fake hair and spray it on your hair is gonna feel amazing. Yes, it's going to feel amazing. That's what I'm saying is a pro. The pro is it gives you a temporary feeling. It gives you a temporary feeling of your hair being healthy. The con is it's a lie. Your hair isn't healthy. It's a lie. That's it. But if you still want to do it, then go right ahead. I love you. Hey, boo. Appreciate the info. I'm not trying, but listen, I'm not trying to expose nobody. I'm not. Listen, I don't know them people. I don't know them color people. I mean them wild people. I don't know them people. I don't. Girl, we reading the label and we talking about the product, the stuff that's in it. That's it. That's all. I ain't trying to expose nobody. Listen, they don't need to be exposed, baby. Keep on your clothes, okay? I ain't trying to expose nobody. I promise. It's not even that energy. By watching you, I've learned a ton about my hair. I'm so happy. Okay, I'm sorry. I watched the video and I was misinformed about porosity. It's okay. But I just want you to learn more. And the thing is, I'm not trying to be like, I'm the one who started this barbecue business, but I kind of am. Because just go back on YouTube. Oh my God, I just love YouTube because you can clock everything. Go back. I'm one of the first people to talk about porosity on YouTube. And when I first started talking about it, people were saying that it wasn't real and that I was making it up. So now that we know that it's for real, now that we know that it's factual, peer reviewed science, now that we know all these things, now everybody's coming out with videos about high porosity, low porosity. They're not porosity experts. They've read blog posts just like you read and went and made a video. That's all that happened. Okay. So I don't feel like that. Don't feel like I'm like, oh, you don't know. No, 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 no. That's why, even though it probably annoys people who've been watching me for a long time, that's why I take the time to explain it in every video because I don't expect you to know that. Just like I don't expect you to expect me to know how to do your job, girl. Whatever you do for a living, I could almost bet money I can't do what you do. Girl is Kim K's hairstylist. Girl, see, that's the shit I'm talking about. So nothing, nothing. So Color Wow was created by Kim Kardashian's hairstylist. Got it. What's funny, I'm looking in our book because they give us obviously I have a client record book, so I have that in the form, but that's not the portion that I have to go over, so I don't. But it definitely says it. I just didn't know who Chris Appleton was, but it's in here. I just didn't know who the hell that was, and they don't have Kim Kardashian in here, so I didn't think. Okay. Well, that explains a lot. Lord. It's all love. I know you read it too fast. Yeah, girl, I just read it too fast and I don't have my glasses on, like my my eyes be going in and out of focus. So I think I it was going out of focus on the part where you said Drew had liked it. I don't know what happened. I said I was sorry, Brittany. I'm sorry, girl. And my sister texted me and was like, "Sister, I think she said she like Olaplex." And I'm sorry. Okay. I felt like wait, it felt like a sticky coating on my hair because it was and made it hard to style. The coating stayed on for a few washes. Yep, babe. What? Babe. Why? Yeah. Good. I just don't understand why they keep making all these weird products. I just don't get it. Will say, Sam, my hair has gotten fuller and more healthier since following your videos. Thank you. Oh, you welcome. But don't thank me, girl. Thank yourself because your hair is already thanking you. Your hair is like, oh, Miss Humphrey. Oh, thank you, Miss Humphrey, for stopping all that bullshit on my hair, girl. Now we can think enough. We can breathe, girl. It's you. Don't thank me. Thank you, girl. Laugh out loud. Girl, I am not. I'm only interested in the number three shampoo and the conditioner. That's all. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Don't be wasting your coins. You too cute. And I love your bangs. Every time I look at your picture, it just makes me want to get my bangs again. But I finally grew them out to swoop over my eye like a lid. If I so I'm gonna cut them off. Tell me that somebody, tell me that somebody did more research on the benefits of the product on low porosity hair, figured it had no benefits to the health of my hair, learned so much from the 7-day challenge. Oh, guru in this thing. Like, that's what it's about. And that's why I started this conversation off in the 7-day challenge because I just want to show y'all it's not like, oh, hell, send down over there. No, like we're going over the science of the human body. And now, for that reason, whenever the gurus, whether you're in the Growth Cycle Blueprint or the 7-day challenge, especially Blueprint members, because Blueprint members, they got triple the work, so they like scientists for real, right? And the thing is, once you've went over it so many times, you can clearly look at it for what it is and be like, this is what she was talking about. If you haven't seen it, make sure you rewind it and go to the very beginning so you can see the way she was able to break it down and say, hold on, I don't even think this is something that we should be doing. And like I said, when I say after you do this, you won't need me, this is what I mean. I mean, you won't need me because you'll be able to piece things together and find that common sense strategy. Like, wait a minute, no, that don't go. All right, you got it. Okay, no problem. Will this live be on replay? Yes, because this information I need more left hello, low porosity, and I will be making a return. Yes, I yes, I'll leave this up. I will. I think. I will do more videos like this, but it'll only be from this sense. Like, I love y'all, but I'm not necessarily going to be going into like a bunch of stuff. I'm just not. I love y'all. Girl, number six is that girl. It gives a smooth finish and it has a light coating for humidity protection. Ooh, let them know, girl. Yeah, six is good for that, for smoothing, especially if you a blowout girl. It is giving plastic and hair resin. You're welcome, boo. Olaplex shampoo and conditioner be having my beard shiny as hell. Like, for real. For real. Like, my husband has his own set of Olaplex to the side. And I had to do that because I'm like, that's for me, sir. Since when? You give them an inch, they go a mile. I'm just playing. Question in. Would you say Color Wow is compared to other humidity sprays that are completely different? It's completely different. I don't and then, well, let me say this. I can say this to you, right? Give me a three if this is a safe place for me because this isn't a question and answer video, so I'm not in that spirit of so friends, so friends. I just need to see one three. We about to head off of here in a minute anyway. I think these about to be my last two comments that I get. Just give me a three if we okay. To be honest, I think that all sprays like this are stupid. I think they're all dumb. I think all anti-humidity sprays are stupid. I think they're all stupid. Because for you to think that you could spray something on your hair to keep it from getting wet is the equivalent to you thinking that you could put a certain type of lotion on your body and then you can go outside and stand in the rain and you're not gonna get wet because you got on that lotion. That's how I feel about it. I think it's stupid and I feel like it's a way for them to get your money because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. If you have if you have a certain shampoo and conditioner, like for example, let me say it like this. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, right? That's not because I'm trying to tell you I'm hood. I'm talking about the climate, the weather. Okay. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. And the way that my hair has been these last couple of months in my videos is the way that I wore my hair all through high school in a wrap. And there's nothing but humidity in Michigan. We right off the water. There's nothing but water and humidity there. I would keep when my dad dropped me off at school, I would have my hair wrapped up with like a cute little hat on top of it. When the bell rung, we went in, and this wasn't just me. This was all of the girls that was in my school. We all wore our hair basically the same way. If it wasn't in a wrap, we had braids. It was one or the other. And we would go in the bathroom, unwrap our hair, and then put our doobie wrap back in our purse or whatever, or in our book bag, put it in our locker, and then go ahead on about our business. And the reason that we did that is because we understood that there was nothing but humidity outside. And if we walked outside and water touched our hair, most likely our hair would pop back up after a while. So you don't need to go to run to a product to do that. Mind you, I'm not saying my hair is puffing up the second I walk out the door. No. But as a kid, my parents dropping me off and before the bell ring it's gonna be about 20-30 minutes, so I'm just outside. That's why my hair is in the hat. But babe, if you're going from your car to inside of your job, you don't need to do that. You don't really need to do that. Or if you feel like you do, there's that much humidity surrounding you, then wrap your hair up like I did in high school. But I just think that's dumb. If y'all want to use it, that's fine. I'm not telling you not to use it. She asked me for my opinion and I'm giving it. I think it's stupid. I put carrots and Botox treatment on my hair. So honestly, I'm wondering if I even need humidity blocker. No, that's more than enough. You might break your hair off very badly if you do that. Yeah. All right. So I love y'all. That's pretty much it. Make sure you check in Florida. Yes, the humidity is no joke. Exactly. So, I hope that this video made sense, right? I'm not gonna talk to you to death. This isn't like one of our question and answers, but I get comments about this product all the time. And again, at work today, um, this is our newest project. We really, really wish I was at liberty to tell y'all about it. My partner said that once everything is over, I should be able to talk about it, but I'm just putting this here so that way, whenever you go and watch, whenever you go and look at it, this is the portion, the first portion. Obviously, this whole video link won't be the video that I'm going to use for work, but the first portion, I'm going to clip it and cut the portions like this part out where I'm talking to you guys. But thank you for letting me be, this be a sounding board, right? Moving along, let me know in the comments when this video is over if whether or not there are any other product lines that you want me to do a quick little live like this for. To be honest, if I do this, if I talk about any products, it will only be in this manner. I'm not lying to y'all. I'm not getting dressed and doing my hair and stuff to talk about no hair products. I'm not doing that. But one of these kind of like voiceover little liver thingamajigs, I can do this. So again, let me know in the comments if whether or not you want me to do this again for another product and what that product is. All right. I love y'all so much. Let me know as soon as this video is, go in the comments and let me know which portion of this video you feel like you learned the most from. And until next time, baby. Bye, girl.